Hello, welcome everyone.
Hello.
It's so nice to see everyone popping up here in the chat. Thank you all for joining us tonight for the 4th annual Esther Day Virtual Party.
Yeah!
Woo!
I just pulled up a picture of a heart on my phone.
Aw.
Graphics. We have graphics.
Is that for me?
Yes. It's for no. Yep. Now I don't have a phone.
Hello?
Okay. Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh no. Yeah.
I'm hosting in a minute. Okay. Bye.
Okay.
Okay. Welcome.
Yes. Should we introduce ourselves?
I guess so.
Sure.
For those of you who don't know us, I'm Craig Benzine.
And I'm China Benzine.
And wait a second.
Wait a second.
That's not right.
No. I think I'm Craig Benzine. You're China.
That's right.
I believe.
Yes. Yep. Yeah. That sounds right.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm Wheezy Waiter on YouTube and friends with This Star Won't Go Out and.
Yep. And I am also a person who exists.
And you exist, yes.
I do, yes. We're so happy to be here. We are honored to be hosting tonight.
Yes.
And I mean, honestly, we got a great show for you.
Yes, we do.
This is going to be fantastic.
Also, just so everyone knows, the raffle, you can still get raffle tickets right now. It's still going on.
Yes.
Just because we started,
That's
you can
right.
still get raffle tickets.
Yeah. Yep.
So let's, should we let everyone know who's going to be here?
No,
No?
It's going to be a surprise.
Okay.
Yep. No.
Yeah.
No, of course. Yes.
Yeah.
We've got a bunch of special guests tonight, including Brian Ross, who's going to play some awesome music for us.
Mm-hmm. Jesse Knutson Castaneda, and the adorable artist from Animal Wonders, Montana.
Oh, that's going to be really fun. I'm very excited to see. Cute little animal.
Cute little animal.
Cute little animal doing some fun little art.
Yeah.
And then we'll have John Green joining us for a Question Tuesday.
It's not Tuesday.
Oh, okay. Sorry, guys. Hang up and we'll come back on Tuesday.
Yep. Wrong day. Oops. Sorry.
Nope. No, Question Tuesday on Saturday. Mm-hmm. And so there'll be an opportunity later to ask him all of your burning fun questions.
Yes.
And last but certainly not least,
Esther's family, Lori and Wayne Earl, and Esther's siblings, Abby, Evangeline, Graham, and Abe.
Yes, and their families. And we're happy to be here. We're very excited.
Yeah.
I mean, why waste any time? Let's get started.
Okay.
Okay. Well, very first thing, sorry, catching up.
Yeah.
We're gonna bring on Lori and Wayne and all of Esther's family here.
Yeah. So they're logging on.
I think so.
Yeah. They're...
Hi everyone.
Yay!
Hello.
Happy Esther Day.
Happy Esther Day.
Happy yesterday.
Happy Esther Day from Vermont.
Oh my
Happy
gosh.
yesterday.
This is amazing. Hello, everyone. We're so excited for what is the 15th Esther Day. And it is amazing to have all of you guys online and joining the party. I think there's over 300 guests that have registered. And so that is super exciting. Hiding behind me are my two boys, Graham.
Say hi, Graham.
Graham, do you want to say anything about Esther Day?
Happy Esther Day, everyone.
And our son, Abraham, the baby of the family.
Happy Esther Day.
And the amazing Wayne.
Namaste.
And here are some, the highlight is we've got some kiddos here. If you guys could introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Abby, Esther's older sister. Yeah.
I'm Aya, E-A, easy to write.
And this is Oren, otherwise known as Johnny the breakdancer.
Ooh, do we get to see break dancing right now?
I don't know.
Maybe later. Maybe later.
Maybe later.
And it's so great that you guys are here from Asheville, Oren and Aya and Johnny and Abby. And Evangeline, where are you guys joining us from?
Hi, everyone. Happy Esther Day. I'm Evangeline, Esther's big sister, second oldest of the family, right after Abby. And then this is my husband, Vincent.
Happy Esther Day,
So
everybody.
we're joining, we live outside of Boston, Massachusetts, but we're currently visiting family up in Vermont. So we are here in the beautiful area of Lake Champlain and Lake Burlington area. So happy Esther Day to all of you who are local to this area, the Northeast, and all over the world. I saw someone joining us from Thailand. So that's like pretty incredible to see the folks who are joining and where you guys are all from. I really love to see that. So please jump that or drop that in the comments, like where you're from, because it's just so cool to see all of the people
Netherlands
joining
here.
from all over the world.
Right
So
on.
happy Esther Day. Wow. Hope you guys have a great evening.
Love you guys.
So thank you so much, everyone, for coming. Thank you to our amazing guests who are joining this celebration. We had the very first Esther Day party after Esther left us right here in Quincy with over 100. You guys were all at it, except for A and Ori. And with over 100 people in a local church basement. And it was just an exhilarating day. And, you know, what could be better than a day to say, I love you, and a day of community to share with those that we love while we have the time. So thank you so much for coming and joining today. So back to China and Craig.
And vice versa.
And vice versa.
Absolutely.
All right. Again, as Lori said, we're here obviously to celebrate Esther Day, which is a holiday that was founded 15 years ago in honor of Esther Earl. And it is a celebration of all the other kinds of love that we don't have specific holidays for, all of the platonic, non-romantic love that you have for your family and your friends and your community and all of that. So
I want to say I love you romantically, but I also love you non-romantically.
thank you. I love you romantically and non-romantically.
Okay,
And
good.
that's great.
Yeah.
That's really important.
Yeah, I think it is very important. Yeah.
And then, of course, Esther's parents, Lori and Wayne, they founded This Star Won't Go Out. And it's an organization that provides financial support to families facing the challenges of childhood cancer and helps ease the burden of medical bills and all of the related expenses as their kiddos undergo treatment. And we're just thrilled to celebrate Esther's legacy, and it's very inspiring to have this holiday every year where we can focus on all of the people in our lives who are so important to us and that we love so deeply.
Yeah, it's weird that we don't say I love you enough, to the people in our lives.
Yeah, it is.
It can be hard to do. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Why is it so hard?
I don't know. Over the years, I think each successive Esther Day, I do get a little bit more comfortable with it, and it gets a little bit easier to express those sentiments to people.
Yeah, we could thank Esther for that. All right, so next up, we have Brian Ross.
Brian Ross is a musician who's been playing rock, folk, bluegrass, and all of that for over 30 years. And he writes a lot of songs about fun, nerdy things
Like the best things, like Star Wars,
like Star Wars.
rivers, and whiskey.
Those are three of my favorite things.
Yeah, I one day I hope to have like an inflated movie screen on a river, drink some whiskey, and watch Star Wars. That sounds like a great time.
That's a dream come true.
Yeah.
And
sounds
you can
about
find
perfect.
Brian on his Facebook page, Brian Ross Musician. And we're so happy to have you here. Let's listen to some
Thank
fun
you.
music.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Happy Esther Day.
Happy Esther Day.
So I'm going to start with some songs about Star Wars. This is the first song on an album I wrote about Star Wars. So it's kind of the keynote. It kicks us off. Jawas came to our place in the sand on the day that changed my life. R2 was carrying the Death Star plans and rolled out in the night. Yeah, he rolled out into the night. We followed him out beyond the dune sea, where Tusken raiders prowl. I told the old man Obi-Wan I couldn't leave right now. No, I couldn't leave right now. But now we're blasting out of Mos Eisley, and we're going to Alderaan. And I never been this far from home, but I got to keep moving on. Yeah, I got to keep moving on. The Empire traced the Jawas back to Uncle Owen and Aunt Beru. And when I saw our smoldering farm, I knew what I must do. I knew exactly what I had to do. So now we're blasting out of Mos Eisley, and we're going to Alderaan. And I never been this far from home, but I got to keep moving on. Yeah, I got to keep moving on. I'll help the princess win this war. It's clear that I am bound. I'm gonna learn the ways of the Force and take the Empire down. Yeah, we're taking the Empire down. We're blasting out of Mos Eisley, and we're going to Alderaan. And I never been this far from home, but I got to keep moving on. Yeah, I got to keep moving on. We're blasting out of Mos Eisley, and we're going to Alderaan. And I never been this far from home, but I got to keep moving on. Yeah, I got to keep moving on. Thank you so much. It's so cool to see all your little reactions floating up the screen. It's good because my old eyes can't see that chat, and it would just be distracting anyway. So most of the Star Wars songs I have are about the original trilogy, but this was actually the first one I wrote, and it was inspired by this character named Kylo Ren. It's mostly about The Force Awakens, but it brings the other stuff in too. There has been an awakening. Now this changes everything. I hang out with my grandpa's melted head. I got no friends, so I talk to him instead. I'm Kylo Ren, I cry when no one's watching. Someday I will rule the galaxy, but my lightsaber keeps shorting out on me. They think I wear this mask to make them scared, but it's just there to hide my greasy hair. I'm Kylo Ren, I cry when no one's watching. I'm torn inside, it's got me feeling bad. So I guess I'll have to go and kill my dad. Snoke keeps letting Hux give me this sass. And this girl who's my cousin or an orphan or whatever kicks my ass. I'm Kylo Ren, I cry when no one's watching. I'm Kylo Ren, I cry when no one's watching. I'm Kylo Ren, I cry when no one's watching. All right, thank you so much. All right, this next song is about, oh wow, thank you very much. You're all very kind. This next song is about Cloud City, Bespin, Lando Calrissian land. And it's about, it takes place, this story takes place right after the events of the Return of the Jedi. And for this song, it's helpful to know that Lobot, the character Lobot, is the guy in Cloud City in Empire Strikes Back. He's a bald guy with this headset, and he doesn't talk, right? He just does like this and this and like that. So Lobot doesn't talk, guy with the headset. Cloud City is so pretty tonight. The way the clouds catch the light just right. There's not a stormtrooper in sight. And nobody has to be frozen in carbonite. We used to have to look back over our shoulders, occupied by Vader's crew. But since the second Death Star got blown into pieces, our city, it feels brand new. There's still the occasional scuffle. The Ugnaughts are always ready to brawl. But the Imperial garrison's gone away, and we can handle it all. Cloud City is so pretty tonight. The way the clouds catch the light just right. There's not a stormtrooper in sight. And nobody has to be frozen in carbonite. Lobot was right when he said, Lobot was right when he said, there are no words. There are no words for the beauty of Cloud City tonight. Cloud City is so pretty tonight. The way the clouds catch the light just right. There's not a stormtrooper in sight. And nobody has to be frozen in carbonite. Thank you. I just noticed that you had changed my title to Cloud City Enthusiast. That's pretty good. So I just soft released an album of original music at LeakyCon. I don't know, like 3 weeks ago. I haven't really released it publicly yet, but it's on the way. So I thought I'd play a couple of songs from there. The album is mostly songs about like like a lot about growing up in New England and knowing I wasn't always going to live there, but wondering if I was ever going to get out. I grew up in a small city and a small town where people didn't leave. The moon hangs in the sky just like a light bulb. The water on the lake's a sheet of glass. I look at your reflection, it's a blurry resurrection, but the paddles make the ripples go too fast. We managed to get the fire going with trash from the trunks of our cars. The warm summer breeze carries sparks through the trees and up to where they play among the stars. And I wanna lie down by your side and inhale your carbon dioxide. I wanna lie down by your side and inhale your carbon dioxide. Walking through the woods in the nighttime, we let our eyes adjust to the dark. Blinking at the elbows, we travel through the shadows to places that aren't on any chart. And I wanna lie down by your side and inhale your carbon dioxide. I wanna lie down by your side and inhale your carbon dioxide. I wanna lie down by your side and inhale your carbon dioxide. I wanna lie down by your side and inhale your carbon, inhale your carbon, inhale your carbon dioxide. All right, thank you so much. Okay, so this next song is like kind of a fantasy. There's like a lot of fantasy elements. It's called "Before the Old King Died," and it's also about my grandfather and losing my grandfather and kind of how that affected our family. And this is for my grandma, who we lost on Thursday. Soft summer days on the jewel of the bay, gazing to the ebbing tide. Perched high on the pier, we could hear the seagulls cry. That was back before the old king died. We spent Sundays at the fair, feast and fresh air, frolicked in our elders' spell, while the queens and the jacks spun back like a carousel. That was back before the old king fell. The lawn was groomed, the lilacs in bloom, the linen spread so fine. The joy in your face masking any traces of those carven, careworn lines. Where now is a heap of dust and debris, there once was a fountain of light. Countless colors curled round, and the ground sprouted vibrant vines. That was back before the old king died. The cards once more were shuffled ashore, our bids like sermons cast. The enchantments of the wine entwined, the time so vast. That was back before the old king passed. Now there's dust on the shields, and there's nothing in the fields but the wind blowing out of the west. But sometimes in your eyes I catch sights of when the realm was blessed. That was back before the old king left. So we're lost in the view, we lost part of you that went with him when he set sail. But it's still here in your reach, on the beach where we climbed the shale. That was back before the old king failed. Thank you. Thank you so much. I have completely lost track of time, but I haven't gotten the little ding that I've got 1 minute left, so I know I have time to slide another song in here, because I want to kind of end on a funny note, right? So I'm going to get back to some Star Wars quick here, and thank you again so much for inviting me to be part of this, part of Esther Day this year. It's so great to see you all. There's something alive in here. It's not my imagination. Something just moved past my leg. There's a monster in the trash bin. 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 There's something alive in here. Blast it anywhere. I can't, my gun is jammed. There's a monster in the trash bin. 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 Don't shoot the door. It's magnetically sealed. Sealed. Don't shoot the door. It will not yield. Yield. Don't shoot the door. It's magnetically sealed. Sealed. Put that thing away. You're gonna get us all killed. There's a monster in the trash bin. 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 Shut down all the garbage mashers on the detention level. Shut down all the garbage mashers on the detention level. Shut down all the garbage mashers on the detention level. No, shut them all down. There's a monster in the trash bin. Monster in the trash bin. trash bin. Monster in the trash bin. Monster in the trash. Oh, there's a monster in the trash bin. 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 All right. Well, thank you so much. You all have been very, very kind. That seems like a good note to go out on. So thank you again for having me. And happy yesterday.
Happy yesterday.
Oh, thank you so much for coming, Brian. That was
Thank you.
awesome.
I
We
appreciate
did
it.
a little redecorating while
Oh,
you were
look
playing.
at that.
Yeah,
Wow.
actually got out a hammer and nail.
Yeah.
You did, and we put that up there.
What's a hole in the wall, you know?
Yeah,
Thank you
Yeah.
for keeping yourself on mute while you did that.
yeah. And I got a picture of Lobot right here.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Look at, like, it's uncanny, the resemblance.
It's
Yeah.
wonderful.
I was unaware what his name was. I like that guy a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was great.
He comes through in a pinch, you know?
He does that.
He
Yep.
does that.
Cool. All right.
Excellent. Awesome. Thank you again
thank
so
you.
much. Yay. All right.
So moving on, what are we doing now?
I don't know.
Okay,
What are we doing?
just hanging out.
You want to go get some dinner or?
We already ate. I think that'll be too much food.
Oh, yeah,
That'll be
pretty
too
full.
much food.
No. We do have a lot more. There's
yes.
a lot more left tonight.
Yes, of course. Up next, we are going to have Jesse Knutson Castaneda and the adorable artist from Animal Wonders, Montana. I'm going to, hello.
There she is.
Mind if I continue describing you while you stand there? I can't hear you.
So I did,
Oh,
but
yeah.
you go ahead.
Oh, okay. Jesse's main focus is to make sure all the animal residents are healthy and happy. With degrees in wildlife education, animal behavior, and exotic animal training and management, Jesse still strives to learn something new every day, since our combined knowledge about animals and their care continues to improve year after year. When she's not spending time with the animals, sharing her passion for animals and education with others is Jesse's favorite thing to do. Her current favorite animal to educate about is Huckleberry the beaver.
Ooh.
And then a little bit about Animal Wonders Montana. Animal Wonders Montana, founded in 2008 by Jesse and Augusto, is a non-profit providing a permanent home for rescued animals near Missoula, Montana. The organization ensures species-specific care and enrichment for its residents while educating the public about wildlife through presentations and videos. They also support conservation efforts locally and globally. Find out more at animalwonders.org.
You did it. You read all
Yeah,
the words.
I
Good
sure did. I
job.
sure did.
And we want to remind everyone
Yeah.
that while Jesse and the animal artists are doing their work, the winners of the raffle will be announced in the chat, and the winners will also be contacted after the event is over to arrange getting their prize.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So, hello.
Take it away,
Take it
Jesse.
away,
Thank you for
Jesse.
being here.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Megan China. I'm very excited to be here. That was a really long intro. I wasn't I mean, you explained it very well. Thank you.
Okay, good.
We have currently 123 animals under our care, and our focus with those animals, I mean, you said it already, but I wanted to throw in, like, most of these animals were, I don't like to use these words, but they're the best description of them, I guess, like discarded and unwanted. And we really want to take in the troublemakers and those guys that have been overlooked, and we want to give them a second chance at life and to be highlighted, not a second chance at life per se, but second chance of being like the one in the room that everyone is super fascinated by. And I want everyone to fall in love with the misfits and the ones that other people didn't really want to keep around. So that's what we're doing. And yes, Huckleberry, I love educating about beavers. There's very few education beavers in the world, so Huckleberry is so fun. I did not bring Huckleberry to paint today though, because he doesn't love painting in other places besides like right next to his pool, which so I couldn't get him up on this table. He'd probably he's like 50 pounds too. So
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I don't think I had a concept of understanding how big a beaver is. I haven't had a lot of like direct interaction with beavers in my life,
Yeah.
believe it or not. So
Yeah.
50 pounds is that's a big creature.
they are. They're really big. It's really fun because I get to share. A lot of people think that they're the size of like a muskrat, which is like this big. But like they're this big.
Oh
And
my gosh.
wow.
he sits in my lap. So I open his travel carrier when I go to like a school, and he crawls out and he sits in my lap and he takes up my entire lap. And everyone's just like,
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, I had no idea.
Okay.
we started doing this thing, started painting with the animals, and that's something that a lot of like zoos would do with their animals, but we started doing it twofold. It's enriching. Enriching is like stimulating some like their body or their mind in some way. So it's enriching for them to get to smell something new and feel something new and just get out and do something new. It's exciting and it's fun. And then we can take those original arts and we can put them out there and raise money for the animals. And the money goes towards their food and their vet costs, which is a lot, and just overall care. And it worked out really well. So we have a couple animals that really enjoy the painting, and we put them up there for everyone to vote on. And yes, Wonder, our amazing porcupine, he's just over a year old, and he is going to paint on this table here. He is currently this little travel carrier right there, and I would like to welcome him on out.
Okay.
Craig and China, if you have any questions, or if there's any questions in the chat, while I'm going to be totally preoccupied with Wonder here.
Absolutely. We will throw them out there for you.
Yeah. Thank you.
If anyone has any questions, they can put them in the chat right now.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Well, first of all, I have a comment. When our daughter was little, we would take her to the zoo, and when she would see the porcupine, she would say, "Porcupine."
That became like an inside joke.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I'm very excited to see the porcupine.
Yeah.
And also, I'm just really curious what they paint with. What's the paint made out of for the animals?
It's tempera paint, washable tempera paint.
Like the same sort of child-safe stuff?
Exactly.
Love
You
that.
could literally eat this and be okay.
Awesome. But
yeah.
maybe don't. Maybe don't.
Yeah, maybe don't.
Taste
Probably not very
I've got two
nutritious.
colors. I think these are like the Star Won't Go Out color, like two of the main colors. I think the purple one is going to show up on our campuses. But if someone like really wants the green, you could convince me, because I'm easily influenced. What do you think?
John Green says purple.
John, all right. We're doing it.
Yeah.
Can't argue with that.
Yeah. Unless it's someone else named John Green. They're saying their name John Green. I don't know. I don't know how these chats work.
I know, John Green. I already have paint in my hair. Already. I literally just touched it.
Oh, someone said porple. Lindsay Hunt said porple. So-
Purple.
Oh no, that was.
All
Oh, that
right.
was actually forever.
It repairs. I had to turn off our AC because it was too loud, and it's already very hot here. So don't mind if I sweat a little.
Okay.
All right. Here we go.
Oh, let's see him.
Oh
Or
boy.
her.
Him or her.
Him or her.
Him. He's a boy.
Him.
He's a
What's
boy.
what's his
Oh my
name?
gosh.
Wonder.
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 Oh my gosh.
Oh boy.
So cute.
Man.
Oh, they're cute little faces.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry, I'm gonna look through and see if there's any questions.
Have you ever been poked by the porcupine?
I have been poked by him a little bit. Not so bad. It was when he was a baby. So he came in when he was about 7 weeks old, because his mom actually was injured and brought to a rehabilitation center, and then she gave birth to him, and so she rejected raising him. And so the people that were taking care of his mom had to raise him. So then we got him because he couldn't be brought back to the wild because he didn't know how to be a wild porcupine. And so we got him when he was quite young. And then he got pretty like rambunctious and excited about life. And
As we do, yeah.
my leg and fallen off, and my instinct is to catch him. And that's what happened. I caught him. And
Oh no.
Right now, he is just, you can see he ate some kale, and he is doing
I like his little backward scoot.
Yeah.
What do you think? My favorite is when Wonder gets excited and he does his little spins of excitement.
He's like a little puppy.
Oh, what's that? Is he still in frame? I can't see.
He is, yes, a little bit, mostly.
Yeah. Is there a way to back the table up a little bit?
He-
Yeah.
There we go. Yeah,
Yeah.
he was occasionally covered by your name.
Your name. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, so cute.
Oh, I see they changed up. We're full from dinner now.
We are so full from dinner.
Yeah.
A little too full from dinner.
Yeah.
Jesse, someone asked, do you know, are porcupines able to see colors? Is anywhere similar to how humans see colors?
And so I would say more similar to dogs than to humans. So they are nocturnal species. So color is not essential for them. So they don't need to see things like red and so they see mostly like blues, greens, and they have more they have more rods than cones. So the cones give us all of the more color, and the rods are going to help us absorb light so we can see in the dark. And so that's really, you don't actually like go off their eyesight very much. It's mostly their sense of smell and hearing. See, they don't need to really pay attention to things around them because they have this.
Because they what?
So I think that like usually it's like they hear it and it's like a startle response. You'll see those quills go up and kind of look at you, but they don't. Yeah, so they can see, but not great, and that's not really what they focus on. That's my hand. I know.
Someone asked what his favorite treat or snack is. What's he snacking on right now?
This is little bits of sweet potato yam. He loves it. He had some kale earlier, but that's not his absolute favorite. We got some really cute little. I don't know if you can see this, but I will show you in a second. I have paint everywhere and a hungry porcupine. So I will.
You've literally got your hands full.
Yes. Oh, see, that was my finger. Very cute little porcupines on here. Whoever is getting these, you are very lucky. You can literally see his little like prints.
Oh my gosh, that's adorable.
Oh, but I would love to get some close-ups here. So what I'd like to do is actually grab my camera while he's snacking on this and move you over here. It's gonna get weird for a second.
Okay, we like weird.
Oh, Ryan is asking, does Wonder have a favorite piece of music?
Does he have a favorite piece of music?
Oh, that's interesting.
No. Oh gosh.
Oh, look at his little teeth.
There you go.
Oh my gosh. They've just got the sweetest little faces.
I don't think I've ever played music for him. We
Well-
have some birds that really love music, but I never played it for him.
Well, I recommend some Star Wars music. I think that might
That's a good place to start.
Yeah.
That was amazing, right? That was really, really fun. So you know what? Wonder what's in the room. So he got to hear that. So he is going to be a fan. First introduction to music.
Hi. Oh my
Oh.
gosh.
That's adorable.
Oh, buddy.
I wish I looked that cute when I ate sweet potato.
Yeah.
My goodness.
Does anyone keep porcupines as pets?
I'm sure people do. I wouldn't recommend it. They are one of the worst smelling animals. Their pee,
Oh.
their pee smells like, okay, no joke. Their pee smells like if a whole like boys like high school football team ate 100 onions.
Oh. Ugh.
Okay. I'm gonna cancel my porcupine order.
Onions and armpits.
Man.
Oh goodness.
And they're
gracious.
covered in spikes. It's just not good. It's not likely they would be a good pet.
Just have to admire them from afar.
Yeah.
Yes, no smell-o-vision. Wonder, I'd love to get one more print on these two right here. Will you oblige? So good.
Is there a biological reason for them to smell so bad? Is it like a deterrent to?
So both a deterrent and like what's the opposite of deterrent? Attractant.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So North American porcupines are solitary, and they want to advertise their presence to potential mates. And
Sure.
so be very stinky, but also they pee on their the trunk of their tree. So they climb up into the tree and they spend most of their time in the tree, and they'll pee down the trunk of it, and that's claiming their territory, but also advertising that they're up there. And
Okay.
if you're walking through the forest in North America and you smell like onion BO,
Look up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man. It's
Wow.
like their version of putting out like a personals ad.
The first raffle winner.
Oh.
First raffle winner is Megan Goldenzoff.
Yay.
Congratulations, Megan. Yeah.
I would love to see a porcupine climb a tree. That's just something that I would like to see.
all right, can we see it?
Yes. Good job, Wonder.
Oh.
We got some cool print, and then what I love is like the quilly whisker hair, like so good.
Can I show off our daughter's artwork over there?
So we've been working on this fun thing that I've been doing with Wonder to show off how powerful his front arms are. So
Oh.
when they climb a tree, they have these four claws, and they climb up like this, and then they're really bad at climbing down. So they kind of dangle their back legs a bit, and they use their tail, and they'll slap their tail into the bark,
Wow.
shooting down, pull their tail out, slap it in the bark, and then shooting down.
What?
That's awesome.
Porcupine's endlessly fascinating. I didn't know any of this. I just thought it was a spiky animal. That's all I knew about it.
Let me show off his amazing powerful front arms with this little fun thing that we've been doing. Ready? All right, buddy, you ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3.
Oh my gosh, look at him.
Wow.
I could see it. I can see it now. Before I couldn't picture how they could climb a tree trunk, but I can definitely picture it.
Yeah.
Those legs. Very strong.
But you're doing so good. We have some wonderful.
Oh.
Oh, cute. So
What does that look like, you think?
Oh, I don't know. Are we doing a Rorschach
I think
test?
we're doing a Rorschach.
Okay.
Uh,
I'll pay closer attention in the next one.
okay. I saw my own guilt.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Wow. It's very artistic.
Yeah.
Hi, buddy.
There we go. All right, more porcupine facts. Do you see his teeth? His orange teeth?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So that is actually iron in his teeth, and it's just on the front portion of it, and that's to help make his teeth, of course, extra strong. But it's just on the front so that when he rubs his teeth together, he can make the front sharp and the back will wear down easier. So every time he is chewing on his food, he is doing a little wedge. So beavers have the same kind of teeth, just larger. And they both eat, they're both rodents. So their teeth are ever growing. And they grow like 5 to 10 inches every year. What you drop? That's my finger. My finger is not as good, I promise.
Teeth grow 5 to 10 inches every year.
Yeah, and
But
they
they're just constantly wearing them down,
Yeah.
too.
yeah.
Wow.
So they're chewing on branches, they're chewing on leaves, and porcupines actually really like eating lily pads. So they will very awkwardly swim out into the water and chew on lily pads, which is kind of funny to think about.
That's
Wow.
amazing. Oh, man. I think we got like 4 or 5 more minutes with Wonderful Wonder.
Yeah.
Oh, buddy, does anybody have any other questions? Yeah, lily pads that grow in the water, in the ponds where they live. Oh my gosh, I don't know can you see this? Is he in focus?
Yes,
see
he
very well.
is.
He has this beautiful purple highlights to
Oh,
him
yeah.
now.
Wow.
So he will go in his water and wash off, and that will just slowly wipe off as well. Oh, Wonder, you're wonderful. Okay.
Where
Back
are
up
they
here.
where do they typically live, porcupines? Like what region of the world?
So there are 29 different species of porcupines, and they live, a lot of them.
Oh, we have another raffle winner, Jordan Daniels. Congratulations, Jordan.
Daniels. Yeah. That was a one clap.
One clap.
No.
Yay.
Yeah.
Bye, Wonder.
Oh. Yeah. Doesn't want to go to bed. It's too early for bed. It's too early.
There are 29 species, and some of them live in Africa and India, but the ones that live in the New World, there's only one species that lives in North America, and that's the North American porcupine.
Sure, that makes sense.
There's a bunch that live down in Central and South America.
Cool. Okay.
We got another raffle winner.
Paula. Paula and Josh.
Hang on. We gotta scroll
Whoa,
back
whoa,
in the
whoa.
chat.
Yeah. Yeah.
Congratulations, Paula! Congratulations, Josh!
Josh
Yay!
Martin. Yeah, Paula. Yeah, Josh. Woo.
Yeah. Woo.
And the last raffle winner is Josiah Salmon.
Josiah Salmon.
Woo! You lucky ducks.
So all of the funds raised from the raffle are going to Star Won't Go Out. So thank you everyone for your participation in the raffle. And is not wanting to go back into his grade, which you know, anywhere else to go,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just had my dinner. I just want to relax before bed. Yeah.
Night out on the town.
Yeah. Okay. I think we probably move on now, I guess. So yeah, thank
Thank
you.
you so much, to Jesse. Thank you so much to Wonder for gracing us with his presence
Yeah.
and
his art.
and his artistic ability.
Yes.
Those are so stinking cute.
Yeah.
I cannot get over that. That's amazing. And thanks for the education about porcupines. And
Yeah.
I there was so much that I didn't know.
Yeah, and now I kind of want one as a pet, but I kind of don't.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think we should probably not.
Yeah.
No, just come visit. Just come visit. You know,
Okay.
That sounds
smell
awesome.
them,
Right.
and then you'll be good.
Yep,
Yeah.
that's right. Yep, get one whiff and that'll probably take care of it for
Yeah.
us.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you so
Thank you.
much. Yay.
Yeah.
Oh, that was so fun.
That was, yeah. So now we are moving on to, there's a guy named John Green.
Yeah, not ringing a bell.
Hey, Craig.
Oh my, wow, I heard his voice.
I did. I
China.
heard his voice too. Hi.
Hi.
So
John.
nice to see you guys.
Good to
It's
see
good
you.
to see you.
Yeah,
should
I don't know if
put
they
that
see
in
you
front
yet. Do
of
they
that
see you?
poster.
There we go.
There, they see you now.
Yeah.
Hello.
It's John. Hello, John.
Hi. It's nice
Um,
to see y'all. It's so good to be with you. It's so good to see the Earl family and see the Wayne and Warri's grandkids, which made me cry a little bit. I loved how Ia said her uh, easy to spell name. I just love it. I love seeing the Earl family every year and being able to celebrate Esther Day, and I'm so grateful to y'all, Craig and China, for hosting, and everybody for being part of it tonight. It's great. It's just lovely. So I'm going to answer some questions, real questions from real Nerdfighters.
Okay.
excellent.
And yeah, so if you want to ask questions, just ask them in the chat. Lighthearted, silly, or random questions. That's what we're going for.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I mean, might want to turn up John. I'll just be louder.
okay.
I'm on my MacBook Pro speaker. I'm sorry, but you can make your questions a little bit stressful, but the lighthearted is better. Favorite condiment? Oh God, why did we have to start with a hard one? Okay, that's very hard. It's either ketchup or mustard. It's probably ketchup on average, but you know what I hate is mayonnaise. Mayonnaise. I don't like mayonnaise. Lori and Wayne like mayonnaise, and I love Lori and Wayne. And that just goes to show you that we need to be able to embrace complexity and a diversity of opinions. And when people aren't aligned on everything, we need to not like go too deep about it. Yeah. So, oh, Wayne doesn't like mayonnaise. Oh, great. Good. We're on the same page then. I also don't love mayonnaise. I like a honey mustard. I like a ketchup. I like a mustard. I like anything in them. And then I like a mayonnaise if I'm actually in Europe or something, or I'm somewhere where I'm actually like eating an aioli with French fries and I feel very fancy. Then I'm fine with it. Can we see Potato? You can't right now because I'm very far away from Potato, and I think he might be asleep. He goes to sleep pretty early because he's still a puppy. But we have a dog. His name is Potato. He's very, very cute. He's not a good dog, but he's a dog. So we love him. I'm going to go to the Q&A now. What's your favorite shade of the color green and why? I've always liked forest green, both aesthetically and because it's a potential name. I like greens that are names. What's your estimate for right now for how many people are wearing your face on a t-shirt? I don't know. I don't know if anybody is. Identify yourself in comments if you're wearing my face on your torso. It is such a blessing. In fact, Sarah and I we have every Pizza John shirt, and Sarah was like, in a loving way, like, do we need all of them? And I was like, we probably don't need all of them, but we're going to keep all of them. I just love the Pizza John shirt so much. The Pizza John Eras shirt, somebody's wearing a regular Pizza John shirt, somebody's holding their Pizza John. Maybe we'll make a Pizza John t-shirt quilt. That's Untapped Inkwell's suggestion. It's a very good suggestion. Favorite animal? It's humans by a wide margin. I think humans are so underappreciated, y'all. We don't spend enough time talking about humans, if we're being honest. We got to think about, like, we are a mammal. Okay, I know that it feels otherwise, but you're a mammal and you're doing it. You're making it happen. You know, it's amazing. It's lovely. I'm so proud of you. The two things we don't say to each other enough, we don't say I love you enough. That's one of the reasons Esther Day exists. And we don't say I'm proud of you enough. Like, it's incredible to have made it this far, however far you've made it. Like, I remember when my daughter was 1 thinking, God, I'm so proud of her. It's very hard to get to 1. What's the lovely painting behind me? I don't actually know, if I'm being completely honest. Sarah has just moved all the paintings. So like, these are the paintings that I'm used to having behind me, which are very lovely. And they're by this wonderful Korean American artist named Byron Kim. And what he does is he paints the color of the sky every Sunday, and then he writes a diary entry over the color of the sky. And so sometimes they look like this. And other times they look like this, you know, depending on the color of the sky. And I'm used to being able to talk about those paintings, but then Sarah has just put this new painting that I think is by an Indianapolis artist right behind me. Last great book that you read, I really loved Rebecca Mackay's book, I Have Some Questions for You, which is about true crime and podcasting, but like on a much deeper level about lots of other stuff. How do you organize your books? It's very complicated and personal. But also like I have a weird collection of books, right? Like I have like 7 or 8% of the books that I own are about tuberculosis. So I have to have a section of books about tuberculosis. My some of y'all know that my mentor and longtime friend Bill Ott just died, who is really responsible for my career in a lot of ways. And when Bill died, his wife, Eileen Cooper, my other mentor, sent me like 500 of his books. And so now I have a Bill Ott section of my library. So you never know. Are you a secret K-pop stan? Well, I like BTS, but I haven't delved that deep into it. Would you consider playing on Dimension 20? If I was invited, I would be happy to serve the College Humor family in any way. Do you have a favorite tradition in your life? Yes, Amanda, thank you for asking. So in our family, we have this incredible holiday called Shrimp Day, which is the one day a year that Alice has to eat a shrimp. And it's June 26th. And every year on June 26th, we celebrate Shrimp Day. And Alice hates it, but the rest of us love it. She's not allergic to shrimp or anything. She just doesn't, she claims to not like the taste, but she claims to not like the taste of every food other than buttered pasta. And so on June 26th, we celebrate Shrimp Day. And it's very fun. So we all we go to a restaurant or something, and there's just one shrimp in front of Alice, and we say Shrimp Day, Shrimp Day, Shrimp Day as Alice eats the shrimp. She only eats one shrimp a year. How are you enjoying the Olympics, and are you working to get Steve, the gymnast Steve, on the podcast? So I have been blessed to be able to watch a lot of the Olympics, more Olympics than probably any other person. It's hard to imagine someone watching more Olympics than me. I wake up at 4 a.m. to watch the Olympics, and then I watch them straight until 5 o'clock. And I'm working while I do it. I'm writing my tuberculosis book. I'm doing whatever else, but mostly I'm watching the Olympics, and it's great. I love it so much. It makes me so happy. As for Steve and I have just exchanged direct messages on Instagram, which is lovely. It's nice of him to reach out to me while he's in Paris doing Olympic stuff. Steve is the pommel horse guy who got the bronze medal in pommel horse. He did an amazing job on pommel horse, and that's why the U.S. men won the bronze medal. And then today he did an amazing job on pommel horse again, and then he won another bronze medal. And we're all fans of Steve because I didn't know he was a nerd fighter when I first started watching, but it's pretty clear that he's a nerd fighter if you look at Steve. And Steve and his girlfriend Tess are both nerd fighters, or at least big Hank and John fans. And it's so sweet. I love them. They're both really lovely. And when Steve was asked who's the most famous person who's reached out to you, he was like, definitely John Green. And I am not. I am respectfully not the most famous person who has reached out to Steve. He is wildly famous. And they're also mythical beasts. They're big fans of Rhett and Link. They're old school YouTube fans. I love it so much. So Steve and I had a nice conversation today, and it was lovely to hear from him, and I'm just a big fan of him. What's your favorite memory of your friendship with Esther? Definitely when I got to be part of Esther's Make-A-Wish, and I got to be with all of her friends from Catitude, some of whom are here with us tonight, and and be with Wayne and Lori and some of Esther's other family. Hi, Alice, come say hi. Come say hi. Will you come say hi? It's Esther Day.
Hi.
Yeah, how's it going?
Good.
So you weren't even when the first Esther Day happened. You weren't even around, believe it or not. But Esther did meet Henry, your progenitor. How are you doing?
Good.
All right, go back to doing whatever you're gonna do. Thank you for being here. But yeah, so Esther's Make-A-Wish was one of the most special days of my life, one of the greatest blessings I've ever been part of in my life, and I've been lucky to be part of several Make-A-Wishes, but that one was especially special. And you know, Wayne and Lori are exceptional parents, truly, and you know, Esther also had really special siblings and wonderful friends, and just being able to be invited into that space was really, really lovely, really special for me. Did you get your Eras tour tickets yet? Yes. I'm not sure if I should confess that, and I feel bad, but we eventually, Rosianna and I asked Taylor, and Taylor said yes, which was very nice. We appreciate that very much. So I get to go to the Eras tour with Alice. Alice just found out for her birthday. She found out that she gets to go, and she was very, very excited. And she's like the biggest Swiftie that you can imagine. I mean, I know that there are millions of people who feel the way that Alice feels about Taylor, but Alice is one of those millions of people who really, really looks, really, really loves Taylor so much, has every single word of the entire Eras tour playlist memorized. The only thing that you can surprise her with is a special song. Like, she's one of those people, and I'm just really grateful that she gets to go to a show, and I know how rare that is and how hard it is to get tickets. So I'm not going to wear my own merch at the Taylor Swift concert. I promise you that would be inappropriate and weird. All right, a couple more questions before what's your least favorite job interview question? What's your biggest weakness? I hate it. I don't know. I don't want to know your biggest weakness. I don't want to think about my biggest weakness. I can't buy an official Pizza John shirt, so should I paint one myself? Heck yes. Hank and I have always said, going back to 2007, that the best Nerdfighter shirts are the ones that you make at home. So absolutely you should. What surprise songs would you like at your show? I would like our show to be the one where she announces Reputation, Taylor's version, because if that happened, Alice would go completely bonkers. She loves Reputation as an album, and I know that she would go completely nuts. So whatever the secret song is, I would love to. I just want to be there when Alice finds out that Reputation, Taylor's version is coming, because I was there when I got to tell Alice about the Tortured Poets Department, because she had to go to bed before the Grammys, like during the Grammys, and she's very resentful about this, but it was like 10 o'clock on a Sunday or something. And I got to like wake her up and be like, Taylor has a new album coming out. And she just like, she had just woken up and she just burst into tears. It was so beautiful. Yeah, that's going to be special. Favorite old school YouTuber song? Well, I loved the songs that we heard tonight so much. I just made me, it was Mountain Goatsy, it was Harry and the Pottersy. It just took me right back to the music I love and why I love the music I love. Yeah, so I guess that would be my answer right now. What's capturing your attention most right now? The Olympics, the Olympics, the Olympics, the Olympics. The Olympics is the coolest thing we do, because it just brings people together in with rules that we all agree to abide by, and there's a certain level of sportspersonship about it that I love, and it just fills my heart, and it makes me think like maybe we're going to be okay, maybe we can reach across divides, maybe we can you know, find ways to love each other. And of course, like, the Olympics isn't insulated from the world, as we've seen that over and over again in the last 40 years of me watching the Olympics, but it's still beautiful to me. All right, last question. Best 15 or less words of advice for a college graduate. It will be hard, probably, but it gets easier, and you are deserving, deeply deserving of love. Wayne told me this years ago, Wayne Earl, and I just believe it so deeply. And it's the thing that I've had to remind myself of over the last month when I had a sort of low to mid-level nervous breakdown, is that each of us is worthy of loving and being loved. It's the one thing that we do deserve. We deserve to be loved deeply and fully, and we deserve to love deeply and fully. And I really believe that. And that's something that Wayne Earl taught me in his ministry, and it has meant a lot to me. And I've had to remind myself of it over and over again. I suspect I will for the rest of my life, but that's something that we each deserve. Maybe the only thing that we deserve is through through the miracle of consciousness, through the miracle of connection, to be able to love and be loved. That's what we all deserve. And so I hope that's a good transition to the last portion of the evening, when we're gonna reach out to people we love and say, I love you, even when it's hard, especially when it's hard. And yeah, thanks for being here with us.
Video. Hello.
Hey, buddy.
Hello. It took us a second because we were both going for the trackpad, and the mouse was going.
That's part of marriage, is having a war over the trackpad. We all deserve to love and be loved, and we all deserve to have control over the trackpad. And that's,
we do.
that's what
I
makes
think
it so
in that
difficult.
moment, I deserved to remember that this is Craig's computer and I'm not being helpful by trying
Yeah.
to manage it.
I do that sometimes, where I'm like, I'm pretty sure I know how to do this, and Sarah will be like, but it's not your thing.
Yeah. Well, that was great, John. Thank you so much.
That was
I'm just really grateful to be here with you guys and celebrate can it possibly be it's the 15th Esther Day? That is astonishing to me.
Yeah.
Like, what a blessing that we still get to do this together. And like, I
Yeah.
hope that we are still doing it when it's the 30th Esther Day. Like, to
Yes.
me, to see like Abby and Evangeline and the other kids like grow up so much. Like, Abe was just a baby when, and Graham was like a kid during Esther's Make-A-Wish. And of course, now they aren't, which is weird because I feel the same.
Yeah. I mean, me too. I mean, my beard's a little bigger, and that's different. But other than that, like,
yeah, there's also been a little creep back.
oh, that's true. Yeah. That's for sure.
Yeah. I feel the same. I feel like China's the only one who's actually the same as 15.
Well, no, I have a lot more tattoos than I used to.
Oh
So
yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
I'm metamorphosizing too.
Yeah, we all are.
Yeah.
I think it's beautiful.
Yeah. Time keeps slipping into the
Rory
future.
says, I was 7 on the first Esther Day. Rory, no bragging.
All right. Well, yeah. I guess that's all. John, you can.
All right, I'll say
take a
goodbye and
break.
you guys close out the show. I love you
Sure.
both.
Thank
All
you
right.
so
Love
much
you.
for being
Love
here.
you,
That
John.
was really fun.
Yeah. Thank you. Before we close out, here's what I want to do.
Okay.
People, one thing people say is that it is challenging to say "I love you" to people.
Yes, especially people that you don't talk to that regularly, or that you've never expressed that kind of sentiment to before.
Yeah. So, like, if you out of the blue just text someone "I love you," they might think, "Is everything okay?" You know?
What's going on? Yeah.
Yeah. So, let's brainstorm some ways that you can
Okay,
say "I love you" to someone.
Some non-I love you ways to say I love you
Yes.
to someone that you care about.
Yeah.
I have found that sometimes I can say I love you to someone and make it a little less serious and a little less like formal if I'm just like, I love you, friend. Just
Yeah.
like add a little friend in there. Like,
Yeah.
I think, I don't know, it's a kind of a way to say like, I love you, and I'm going to say friend so that you know that I don't mean anything romantic by this.
Yeah. One way for me would be, because I always try to include a joke in every single thing I do. Otherwise, that's just how I communicate with people. So
Yeah.
just finding a funny GIF, like of someone, it says "I love you" on it, but it's like, I don't know,
Something silly.
something really dumb.
Probably
you
a
know,
cat.
A cat spinning around. Oh, that's not dumb. That's cute.
Sure.
Like I'm trying to think of a celebrity who's like just making a really funny face. I can't think of one. Like
Sure.
like there's the Robert Redford Zoom In where he's like
Oh yeah. Yeah, that one. Yeah.
yeah. If you could find, that's a good way to say I love you. You know.
Yeah.
But I feel like
Specifically that Robert Redford gift.
including a little joke, making it a little funny.
Yeah. I also just like reaching out to people. Like I've got a lot of friends. We've kind of lived all over the place. And so there's a lot of friends that I spend a lot of time with, care a lot about, but like we don't live close by. I haven't seen them in years. We don't really talk that regularly because we've all got our busy lives and stuff. And so sometimes I just like to reach out and be like, hey, I remember, you know, back when we lived in Austin and me and you hung out a whole bunch. And, you know, I remember when we had that girls' night. You know, whatever.
Yeah.
I really miss that.
Yeah.
Or
I think of something that a friend said that was funny, or some moment we had, and just bring that up. Oh, I was just thinking about this, you know. And
every once in a while, I feel like both of us will text Rob Scallon, or he'll text us and be like, remember when you lived in that garden apartment and we used to come over and like have fires in the fire pit out front and stuff? Like that's a way of saying I love you and I miss you, you know, just like, remember those good times we had?
oh.
I'm wondering if anybody in the chat has any suggestions for ways to say I love you when it's hard to say it directly. There probably have been some while we've been just blathering
And
on.
I'm reminded that I'm going to text my mom and dad and sister and your mom.
Oh, okay, great.
I love you right now. Yeah.
Angela says, just saying you matter to me. I love that. That's a great one.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, cool. Oh, hi, Julie. Julie said, today I scheduled a Zoom call with a friend I only talk to from time to time. I miss you, followed with actually doing something about it is a way of expressing love. Absolutely. Yeah, I miss you, and we don't talk that often. We don't hang out that often. Let's get together. Let's have a Zoom call.
Yeah.
If you're close by, let's go get coffee and catch up.
Yeah.
Make a little time for each other.
I did it. Actually, now I'm remembering now. I did a whole video about reaching out to people.
You did, yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember what it's called, but I remember in the middle of that video, I actually sent a text to someone out of the blue. I didn't say in the video who it was, but because I didn't want it. The whole point was it to be personal and real. And then they responded as someone I hadn't seen in years, and now we talk a little more on a regular basis.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. Yeah.
You and I actually went and met him in Nashville with his kids at Dave and Buster's.
Oh, sure. Yeah. That's right.
Yeah.
Yep. Prim suggested you make me feel safe. That's awesome. That is really important. That's a really important quality to have in at least some of your friendships and relationships. Nicole points out that the more you practice, the easier it is. And that is something that I've found over the years. And I think some of that comes with age and just like being a little more sentimental about the people who are still in my life after all these years is just like, it does get a little easier to just be like, I love you. I'm so glad you're in my life.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, and the more you do it, the more people maybe will expect it from you. if you're just out of the blue the first time, it might be like, that doesn't sound like you. Are you okay? But the more you do it, yeah, I think it would get easier.
Jess suggested mentioning to the person that you're reaching out to that about Esther Day and just being like, you know, this is a holiday in my community that celebrates, you know, loving of like friend and family relationships. And I wanted to reach out to you and let you know that I love you.
This is exactly what Esther Day is for. So it's making it's giving you a way to say, I love you to people.
I'm loving these suggestions. This is awesome.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I'm so glad we get to do this together. Thank you for existing and being you.
Yeah.
Make a delicious cup of tea for them. Love that.
Yeah. If they're far away, then you just mail the tea to them. No, don't do that.
Just mail a cup of tea?
Yeah, don't do that.
Okay.
No.
Like maybe a sealed thermos?
Maybe you could order them tea from the nearest Starbucks
Maybe not Starbucks.
or whatever.
Maybe the nearest local cafe.
Local cafe. Yeah.
There you go.
I'm just saying Starbucks because there's already an app there and everything.
Oh, sure. Yeah,
But-
that is the easy way to do it.
We probably let's check the latest comments though in case
Yep,
somebody was
sorry.
trying to talk to us.
Awesome Tea Club, what up?
What up?
Oh, that's a good idea. Amanda says that she gets punny cards from Trader Joe's and just sends them to say hi sometimes. I love getting mail like that, just like things that aren't bills or junk. And if I just got like a postcard or a card in the mail from a friend, especially if it was a friend that I hadn't like
Yeah.
heard from in a while, that would be really cool.
A letter, an actual mailed letter feels so much more important now and so much cooler now than ever before because no one does it.
No one
So-
does that. Yeah.
Uh,
That's great.
Yeah. Now I want to write a letter.
Alrighty. Okay, well, so we're going to now welcome Lori back, and she's going to talk to us about what we're going to do next.
Okay.
Hey, hi.
Hello.
Oh, Craig and China, thank you so much for being here tonight.
Thank you for,
yeah.
we're just honored to be here, and this has been really, really fun.
Yes, thanks for
Oh,
having
you
us.
know that this just is cementing that this is your job, so.
Okay,
Oh, okay.
that's all right. We're here. We're here every year.
And it was so wonderful to have John and to have Brian and to have Jessie with her animals. And what we are going to do, we kind of pushed this back because John was taking off a little earlier. So we're going to be ending with this opportunity for you to put into practice what Esther Day is all about. Because when we did this live with a live party, we actually had the whole room filled with folks who were writing cards or letters or calling family members, calling people to say, I love you in person. And it was just so amazing. So that's what we're replicating now. I did want to just mention this amazing book, She Series, She Changed the World, is Karen Hallian, who did our Esther Tynes this year and is such an amazing artist. I know it doesn't, I think I have the blur on here. But,
No, it's
but in this book has over 100 women featured, essays about amazing women. You cannot imagine all the names in here, from Ruth Bader Ginsburg to Michelle Kwan and all kinds of friends. And on page 29 is this amazing
oh my God.
entry, which is such a joy to have Esther in this book and her impact with her life, which is something we all want, right? We want to know that we're making a difference for people. And so this beautiful holiday that Esther planned, in this book, in the essay part here, it says that when John and Hank asked Esther what holiday they could celebrate every year on her birthday, her response was to create a holiday devoted to verbalizing our love to friends and family. Esther Day is celebrated annually on her birthday, August 3rd, as a Valentine's Day for all the other kinds of love. And, sometimes we just need that little push to say, hey, I really love you. I care about you. Thank you so much for being in my life. And so right now we are going to have an opportunity with a 2-minute timer that's going to come on. And what we want you to do during that time is take some of these ideas you saw in the chat, some of the ideas that China and Craig have told you about. Either call somebody if you're in a time zone that works. Send someone an email or a text. If they don't want to hear it tonight, they'll have silent on and they can get it tomorrow. And just, who's that person that you just, that they need the encouragement, they need the, just knowing that somebody knows that they matter and that they're important. And, I think Esther's story reminds us too that we don't know what tomorrow holds, and what we don't want to have are regrets. And so keeping our accounts short, letting people know how much they matter to us. So I think one of the mods is going to put on a 2-minute timer, and we are going to give you time now to go and say, I love you, I care about you to somebody in your life. Thanks.
We're back.
I sent off a couple of text messages
I sent off a mass text to a bunch of people, family.
to just everyone in your
Every single person I know.
everyone in your
Everyone I
contact
know.
list.
Yeah. I'm going to get a lot of responses. I had to put it on Do Not Disturb. Whew. Yeah. Yeah. I hope everyone else, I hope you sent out to some people. And, oh, hello.
Oh, dang, Mike.
Hello. We're gearing up now for a big goodbye, right? Is that what we're doing?
I believe so.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much for having us on here
Get in here.
to host this wonderful event.
There's Max.
Hi, Max.
Happy Esther Day, Max.
Brian, you're still rocking it.
Oh, thank you.
Still rocking it.
Thanks. It's great to see you.
Yeah.
I'm still getting and sending I love you messages. This is great.
All right, so we're just waving goodbye, right? Thank you. Happy Esther Day to everybody.
Thank you, Michelle and Amanda and everybody.
Bye. Bye. Thank you.
Guys are
Happy Esther Day, all of
Happy
our
Esther Day.
friends.
Well, yeah. Is that?
You guys are amazing. Thank you so much.
Yes.
Thanks so much for coming.
Happy 30th birthday, Esther.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, Esther.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Esther.
She loved the Wheezy Waiter. Oh my God.
I'm honored.
I like him too.
Well, thank you.
He's a good one.
Thank you, Jesse, for joining us.
Oh.
Thank you so
And
much for
our
having us.
mods.
Happy Day, everyone.
Oh, it was so great. We appreciate it. Amanda, Michelle, you guys are amazing.
What a
Thank you so
team.
much. Happy Esther Day for everyone out there.
Happy Esther Day, everybody. Thanks so much for coming.
Yes.
Bye.
Bye all.
Bye.